Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Pokeportfolio here. Today, I just wanted to take a look at some up-and-coming sets. I know I'm late to the party, guys. As always, I'm late. I'm late. What can I say? I'm actually known for being late. So, yeah, I'm late to the party. We're going to take a look at Destined Rivals. We're going to take a look at Revisit Journey Together. Some of see what the whole set is encompassing now. And I wanted to take a look at an up-and-coming product that I potentially might be buying. So, yeah, Destin's Rivals. Let's read what PokeBeach has to say for us. So we can reveal May's SV10 set will be named Destined Rivals. As posted before, the set will release on May 30th. Pre-releases will take place from May 17th to May 25th. We expect Destined Rivals will source from Heatwave Arena, featuring Cynthia's Garchomp EX, good, lovely, Ethan's Ho-Oh EX, lovely, the Stevens Metagross EX and Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX decks, and the Glory of Team Rocket featuring Rocket's Mewtwo EX. So, all in all, I believe that's a huge. It could be huge. This could be a big set, and it probably will be bigger than Journey Together, as what we thought would be the case, even if it was going to be a Rocket set. Obviously, they've decided to take a UE. Either this was never planned to ever be a Team Rocket set, and it was only that one half of it was Glory of Team Rocket in Japanese. It wasn't going to be a full Team Rocket set, so that might have always been the case. Or Pokemon might have pivoted and seen the huge demand that's happening right now and thought, listen, I need some breathing room. Our manufacturing facilities need some breathing room. If we release a full Team Rocket set, we just won't be. We're not doing ourselves any favors. We need to allow our teams to catch up. Probably everyone's working overtime in Pokemon right now. Probably everyone in manufacturing is taking huge overtime, I can imagine. So yeah, I'd imagine they want a breather, right? So they either pivoted or this was always going to be the plan. Now, obviously, everyone sort of really wanted a Team Rocket set. It would have been very cool, but I'm not disappointed as such. I won't mind it as long as the set's still good, and it's looking promising, guys. So obviously, they got some artworks here to look from. Some of them are the old, Garchomp, Mewtwo. They're just giving you examples. But many fans were expecting the set name to reference Team Rocket, as I just said. But now that modern English sets are huge and combine multiple Japanese sources, a Rocket name could be seen as misleading, which is why our English set has a generic Destined Rivals name. 2000 Team Rocket and 2004 EX Team Rocket returns only pulled from one source each. So obviously, like I just said, they're pulling from two sources. One's Team Rocket, one's not. So they've gone for a generic non-Team Rocket set. So let's take a look at what we think the set is going to start to look like so far. And just based on these rares and these artworks that we've got already, these commons, the uncommon, I think it could be a huge set, like regardless of where it's Team Rocket or not. And there will be Team Rocket added to this as well. So just looking at this right now, I could imagine the set is going to be pretty epic. Like, and I don't want people to think that they're disappointed that it's not Team Rocket, because it's still going to be a really good set. So obviously we've got Cynthia's Roserade here, looking lovely, and that has actually been released as an illustration rare. SIR. We've got the Typhlosion, which could be huge if they bring an illustration rare out for that. They could do that so well. They've obviously got the Ho-Oh. We'll come to that. And the Gyarados, guys. If they release a Gyarados illustration rare, Misty, that they would miss a beat if they don't release Misty's Gyarados, because obviously there's a Dark Gyarados in Rocket sets, and it's a theme. Rocket Gyarados has been a thing for a long time. So, for that, they would miss a beat if they didn't have Misty's Gyarados as one of the chase cards. Misty could be riding on top of the Gyarados. It could be epic, guys. If they do this right, this set could be just one of the most chase sets ever, in my opinion. It really could. They could do this right, guys. Just remember, they could do it really right. Obviously, they got Pichu there. Some Claydolls that I'm not too fussed about. Now, if they also, I don't know if anyone saw, it was not a very popular video, but I did a Lucario Pokemon breakdown. I mentioned Garchomp in there. They don't have many good Garchomp artworks. They need to do a crazy illustration rare of Garchomp doing Draco Meteor or something very cool. Cynthia being in it would be lovely. Obviously, there was a trainer gallery of Garchomp and Cynthia, so there might be the possibility that they won't do a Cynthia and Garchomp combo again because they've already done one. I can't remember which set it was. Was it Brilliant Stars or was it Lost Origin or Astral? I actually don't know. But they've already done a card sort of with Cynthia and Garchomp already. So there might be the chance that they don't. I'm hoping they do, but there might be the chance they don't. Now, there's also a Spiritomb, Cynthia's Spiritomb. That could be cool. I don't know if you guys also saw my video on the new Pocket set, but there's a Spiritomb in there that looks absolutely out of this world. The artwork is crazy. Go look at it if you haven't seen the Spiritomb that's released on mobile only. But I'm gutted it is not coming to the TCG, and they should. They really should. Marnie's got some interesting looking Pokemon. She's got the Grimmsnarl and Morpeko and things. But I'm not too fussed on Marnie, but we move. There's a Metagross there. Obviously, that might be coming from the deck box because it's Steven's Metagross there. So yeah, that could be for the deck box. We're not sure yet. And then we come on to the illustration rares. Now, if this is the level that we're going to be seeing in the set, I like Roserade anyway because I'm Gen 4 all the way. So this to me could be a huge set for people sort of my age, my generation. It could be a huge set. It really could. That is looking stunning. That it's just looking amazing. I know loads of people that love Cynthia. You know, she's very popular in the TCG. Obviously, we've got Marnie's Morpeko there and Steven's thing there. Well, I forgot the name of that. Oh my god. Wow, I need to go back. I need to go back to my roots. I need to remember all these Pokemon names. Is it Belgian? I think something like that begins with B. I believe these two are on deck boxes, which is potentially might be a bit disappointing, but I think they're getting released on deck boxes. Don't quote me. So they might not actually be in the set, but there's room. And yeah, I've seen mixed reviews on this Ho-Oh. I think it is good. I don't think it's the best that they could have done. Obviously, you know, they've done, you know, they've done better in the past. And I think that with all these, I like the idea of the trainer being in the card and being at the forefront. I like the idea as long as it doesn't take away too much from the Pokemon. And this sort of has a good size ratio balance going for it. And unlike some of the other ones from Journey Together, which was what we'll look at after this now, I like the size difference. I just wish the card had a bit more detail. Obviously, there's not much background. You know, the sun should be a bit more prominent. There's a bit more like grey cloud in the sky. I wish it was a bit more, you know, I wish it stood out a bit more, but it's still a nice card nonetheless. I hope it's not the chase because I have a feeling the Gyarados, if they do one, which they'll miss a hit if they don't. If they do a Gyarados, which they should, Pokemon, take a hint, then that should be the chase. A Typhlosion would be huge if they do that right. A lot of people like Typhlosion as well. Maybe not their favorites, but it would be good. It'd be good, right? So it's a very exciting place right now for Pokemon. Obviously, the hype's still there. Is it going to take away the hype that people think that they're not getting Team Rocket? Obviously, Mewtwo's going to be in this set as well. So, we're just getting started with seeing the rest of the set. It could be a big set as well. Obviously, Journey Together's a smaller set of what we've seen recently. But nonetheless, this next one, Destined Rivals, could be huge. So if we compare to Journey Together, we've got some gorgeous illustration rares that I believe will do very well. Articuno, let's start there. It's a very clever artwork and the way they've tied in all the ice with they've even changed the leaves to ice color because everything's frozen. It works well, right? The Articuno is the forefront. There's no there's no trainer, and I like that they haven't encompassed a trainer in every one, because it shows that they're trying something new, but they're also sticking to their roots at the same time. I like that. And Pokemon are very they're very good at trying new things. They're very experimental. They're very innovative. So that's why I like the fact that they're trying different things, with Iono being sort of in the forefront. You got Lillie, quite big in terms of the card. That she's quite takes a scale a lot of the card away from the Pokemon. But I know some people like to see that. But I personally prefer a Pokemon standalone like Wailord in a stunning art background. I mean, let alone under the water. There's a story going on there. They've got what looks like a very cool Viking ship, in my opinion. Very cool. And then a three-peak mountain range there. So it encompasses a lot, right? There's the whole underwater, and there's a bit on land that you can see. I think it's good, right? It's good storytelling. And you've got the Meowth. There's potential that should have been in the Team Rocket. I don't know if they have to do a Meowth. So the fact that they won't do one back to back is now confusing. And this is why what I don't like about Pokemon, what they do sometimes is they confuse narratives, and they go like, if they don't do a Mewtwo for the Rocket set, then what? Where's the consistency in the storytelling? Like if they've got the Mew, uh, um, I'm saying Mew, I mean Meowth. Ignore me. I'm If they've got the Meowth not in the Team Rocket, then what's the point? What's the point? There should be it should. I doubt they're going to do it in both right now, right? But you know, it's here. But that's the only thing. I prefer to see a bit more consistency in the storytelling. It was the same for sort of Brilliant Stars and Astral and Evolving Skies. They're all sort of it looks like someone's bulk made all the artworks at the start of the year, and they've just picked random sets for them to go into, and then they focus on the chase. Like there's no consistency in the storytelling. But nonetheless, I'm not complaining about the artwork, because it is, like you can see, it is just stunning. Um, and if we go down to the full arts are getting a bit more detail. Now, haven't been a big fan of full arts. Full stop. They seem to be lacking the the detail, but with the extra component of the trainer in the background, it's just adding a layer. And for me, like, it looks infinitely better. This looks infinitely better than just a full art, right? To me anyway, like, because it's adding another layer, adding another dimension to it. Yeah, see, this is just a bit plain for me. Obviously, he probably had no trainer there, but we also have Brock looking very smart there. Iris as well. I'm also a big fan of Black and White era. It is actually, I believe, one of the most underrated eras. Now we move on to the illustration rares. It's just not as deep of a set for chases. I mean, I actually don't know what is going to be the chase. I'd imagine the Lillie, right? But you never know. The Zoroark could pull through, and Zoroark. I'd imagine actually it'll probably be the Salamence. Yeah, they're gorgeous looking artworks. These three, I could take and leave the Zacian and Ionos and the Volcano guy, Volcarano, whatever his name is. I could take or leave those, but the three that are amazing are these three, and they'll probably hold up the set enough. And the gold cards are actually really cool as well. That Zoroark is actually doing stuff for me. But I am also excited for this. Right, this card with the Pokemon Center stamp, I'm very excited for. It's one of my favorite Pokemon Center Scarlet and Violet promos. Zorua is very cute Pokemon, and I believe it could do really well. It could do really well. I'm not sure if it has the fan base that some of the other promos have, but it's still a very cool card. Let's not forget what I believe is to be the box topper, which is going to come as a Black Star promo, potentially, in English. This Reshiram will do very well. right? Obviously, it's a stunning card. I'm actually gutted it's not in the main set, and they've done it as a promo because this really should be the chase. Like in my opinion, that should really have been the chase. They should have done uh, a Zoroark maybe as the box topper, or something else, something that's not this beautiful. Because you know, is it gonna do much for the hobby? I don't know. Being a box topper, there's a chance. Oh, I don't know. I just prefer it as the chase for me. Um, maybe I might be wrong, but maybe the it being a box topper, it might improve the liquidity of the cards. There's more cards of it printed, maybe. Um, so it should be cheaper potentially, but still, I think people are going to really want this promo either way. I think it's going to do very well. So, yes, Journey Together's looking good. It's not looking the best, but it is looking good. I've still got. It's still a pretty solid set. It's obviously a lot smaller than what we're used to. Like Paldea is deep, but it's still going to do well, right? It's still going to do well. The demand's strong, Pokemon strong. It's going to do well. So I am very excited for this set to come out. I haven't got any boosters. I will probably plan on getting some boosters on release because I didn't get any on pre-release. I don't really. I'm getting to the point now in Pokemon where I don't really want to pay the prices that I'm seeing. But I potentially might just have to swallow the pill and do it anyway. Now, talking of product, this is something that has caught my eye. Obviously, we've got this Clefairy here and the Lillie's premium tournament collection. The pack selection, guys, is looking good, right? We've got 2 Journey Together, Surgeon, Twilight, Obsidian, and Paldea. Now, that, to me, looking forward, is going to be a very good pack selection in terms of, when you look in the future, that pack selection, you turn around and you'd be like, that's a pretty good pack selection. 2 Journey Together, 1 Surgeon, 1 Twilight, 1 Paldea. I would be very happy with that pack selection. So it's an interesting product, right? But you're going to be, if you divide 40 by, was it 2, 4, 6? Divide 40 by 6, you're roughly getting, towards that $6-7 pound mark per pack, right? Is the promo going to make up enough value for this to be worthwhile? I don't know, and that's why I'm sort of questioning. I just want to talk through it in my mind whether I'm going to be buying any of this product. As well, there's a few other factors you got to think about. It's carton, it's the packs are usually squished in there. They're not, so they're not. It's not ideal in terms of if you want to rip product and grade, if you want to get a pull. So will people be opening these? Yes, for the promo. Will they be opening them for the packs? Probably not, because they know it's going to be more than likely squished, damaged corners. But then again, I like the product. Everything about this to me is signaling, I should probably buy it. I just need to maybe sit on it a bit longer in my head and before I take some action. I potentially might start a small position and then see how it goes. But it looks like a great buy, right? The pack section's good. The promos looks good to me. Like, it's just the price point, and I'm gutted that obviously we're going through this huge bull run because these tournament collections, some of the other ones, the Boss's Orders, Cyrus and Iono and the Marnie, and that they're not really performing. You could have got it for under MSRP, right? Under 40, easy. You could have been picking these up for 30 all day, and I would have loved if this product came out at 30. That's why I'm wondering, do I wait for release for a bit to see what the allocation's like, and if there's loads of it, then the price might drop and I could pick up some more. That's what I mean. I might start a small position at 40, guess some more if it goes down, and then see. But I like the product. The only thing is it's a carton, it might come damaged, but the pack selection is great, right? So those are my thoughts on some of the stuff that's going to be coming to the Pokemon hobby in general. I will keep you updated when I find out some more. I'm eagerly watching the Destined Rivals releases as they leak. So please, if you want to see the rest of that, please subscribe because I will be covering it. With that, guys, listen, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.